Hello everyone, and welcome back to Honest Gun Reviews. We are here today with the Glock 48, one of the, this is actually the first gun I did purchase. Tell you why, a little quick story here in just a second. So, real quick, we are going to do a safety check here. Show you that the gun is in fact unloaded here, and there is no clip inside the firearm. Clip happens to be right here. It does hold 10 rounds. So typically it usually will come with two of these clips, two 10-round clips. Mine did anyways. So to talk about the Glock, when I first went to purchase a gun, kind of the story behind it was, oh, you know, get a Glock, get a Glock, get a Glock, was pretty much everybody's main focus, main thing when they wanted to tell me about what I should get, what I shouldn't. This is personally my opinion. Any of these videos is just my personal opinion. What have I experienced and everything like that. I never really had a lot of I guess experience with some automatic handguns or anything. I've shot a few, very few, held a few, not owned one or had any kind of long-term handling one. So first thing I did do is I took a few online courses. I even went to my local gun range and even took some just a small, nothing major, just small classes of kind of the safety of them and the importance of thing. So I do encourage anyone, especially first-time gun owners like myself, not really first-time gun owners, but guns like this or anything like that. You know, if you are a first-time gun owner for that matter, definitely seek out some type of education towards it, whether that online classes or going to the range like I did, or both, like I also did. You know, they're very informational, and they help out a lot. So more to talk about the Glock 48 here. It's more, I guess you would say, designed for, it is a smaller type handgun. It does hold 10 rounds. More for people wanting to conceal carry, would be very good for that. It's kind of the older brother, I like to call it, to the Glock 43X. I don't own a Glock 43X. I've seen them. From what I've researched about them and seen other people do videos on, it is pretty much the exact same gun, just smaller barrel. So there may be a few more key differences. I'm not 100% sure. That's just from what I've read. So to talk about this particular one, the Glock 48 here, I've had no issues with it whatsoever. No hang-ups. I've put about 400 to 500 rounds through it. I have taken it apart and cleaned it multiple times. So as far as what everybody says about Glock and them being reliable and stuff, so you know, I do occasionally come across some people that are like, oh, don't get a Glock. They're not good. From my experience, I've had no issues with this whatsoever. This has been a very reliable gun, very good gun. So from my experience personally, that might not be everyone's, I've had this is a great gun. So I would definitely encourage anyone wanting to, if you want to get a Glock or any kind of type of handgun for that matter, this would definitely be one. This is also, again, kind of like with my last video on the shotgun that I got that was smaller, you know, better for me. This does have a smaller grip. It is definitely more for someone like me. I do have kind of smaller hands, so something like this would actually be, you know, great for that. We're going to shoot some rounds through. We're going to shoot 10 rounds of these Winchester 115 grain rounds. Like I said, I've shot some hollow points, and I've shot some different types of 9mm through it. Have had no issues whatsoever, no hang-ups, no malfunctions, and that's 400 or 500 rounds through it, no issues. And I have cleaned it, like I said, multiple times. Disassembly is very, very easy too. So again, before you disassemble a gun, this kind of goes back to the educating, training part. So always make sure it's unloaded, pointed in a safe direction. So what you're gonna do, I don't like dry firing, but you are gonna have to pull the trigger out, or pull the trigger, and then push forward, and the gun comes apart. So you push these two little levers right here, and then it releases the slide to then be disassembled. This is the repercussion spring. You take right here, it comes out like that, and the barrel comes out like that. And then that's how you would also, if you were going to clean it, anything like that. So like I just showed you, it's pretty easy to take apart, and it's pretty easy as well to then assemble. So you're just gonna put that little part right in there. You're gonna push the spring, make sure it comes down to right here, make sure it's good and straight in there, not tight, but Well, I misinformed you. You do want it tight right there. But then you're going to line up the slide here. And you're just slide it back on. I like to rack it a few times. Make sure that it does, in fact, operate better. I don't like dry firing guns. You're not really supposed to, but just to be sure, safe direction, it does operate and it's fully functional. And also slide lock it as well is what I like to do. Just make sure everything still works after you take it apart. Each time I take it apart and or clean it, I do all of those steps I just showed you, just to make sure that it's still functional, just in case. You know, you don't want to hang up, you don't want to put it back together and then go shoot it at the range or anything. You want a possible hang up or anything like that, or something that could happen. So real quick, we're about to take it over here and we're going to shoot what I have set up, 2 liter and my little target I did buy with it. I'm going to shoot 10 rounds through it. Like I said, I've had no issues with it whatsoever, the firearm. It's been a great gun. I've always, yeah, that was, again, the first thing I went to purchase, first gun I went to buy. Definitely encourage anyone who's skeptical, because I was skeptical, I guess you would say, about buying a Glock. I didn't know what to expect, really, because, you know, I hear everyone say, oh, they're great, but then you got some people over here saying they're not. All in all, great guns. Great, reliable guns. If you're looking for a great, reliable gun to keep and have around, definitely would suggest getting a Glock. Glock 48, though, best, one of the best ones that I have, one of the best guns that I own. I've honestly thought about getting another Glock as well, just to test another one of the top firearms out. But so we're going to take it over here and shoot it real quick. Put my glasses on here. So I'll line it up right here. Take it over here. Let me adjust this camera here real quick. All right. Alright, so get back over here. So that was 10 rounds of the 115 grain 9mm rounds through the Glock 48. Like I said, they're also very accurate too. For someone who's not really shot a lot, you know, very accurate, easier to handle. But like I said, I've had no issues with it whatsoever. I have no complaints of the firearm whatsoever. All in all, great gun. So if you're looking to buy a Glock or anything, I would highly suggest the Glock 48 as well as the 43, 43X, anything like that. Now, I've not seen a lot of their type of handguns. This is the only one that I own, but like I said, I've had no issues. It's been a great gun. So I definitely encourage you, if you are wanting a Glock, to go for this one or any of them. So that's just my personal opinion on the firearm. It's been great. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for next couple videos. I am going to take it apart and clean it, show you guys how I clean it, as well as my 22 and the shotgun that I did show you guys in the other videos. So thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe, please, and we'll see you next time in the next video.